I don't know. I could be wrong.
I need more time to, because
They're still changing.
Yeah.
So. Hi guys, it's Eric.
And Adam.
And today is
McBaby Monday. McBaby Monday. It's McBaby Monday.
Woo! It's McBaby Monday. It feels like it's been forever because if you haven't already seen, we are doing a daily vlog. So we're posting every single day for our first 30 days of becoming fathers. And it's been quite exciting. And we're still doing McBaby Mondays. So it really feels like it's been months since I last posed on McBaby Monday.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels
weird.
like we haven't sung that song forever. It's only been a week.
Yeah, but today we are going to tell everybody how we can tell the girls apart. They are considered to be twins. They are fraternal twins. And to us, I don't think that they look alike at all.
No, they're extremely different to me. Yeah. Both personality-wise, physical, just in every way. I mean, obviously they're both newborn babies, so they have similarities as babies, but I think they're incredibly individual already.
Yeah, when they first came out and we were first introduced to them, they looked alike a little bit.
No.
For me, it was a little hard to know the difference in the very, very beginning.
For me, because Everest always had bigger eyes, even at birth. And Addison always had the hooded kind of
Yeah.
And so I always could tell them apart just because of their eyes. But when they both had their eyes closed, I was like, Everest, can you open your eyes? One of you open your eyes, please. But yeah, that was right when they arrived, and now we're like, we even know them from the cries. Yeah. You're better at that than I am. Yeah. But as soon as they cry, Eric's like, oh, that's Everest. Oh, it's Addison. Dang, he's so good.
And we test each other too. We're like, who do you think that is? Who do you think that is?
But I've done better as far as looks wise. Because there's been a couple of times.
There's been times where I'm like, oh, I have Everest.
And I'm like, that's Addison.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So you do better with sound. I do better with look.
Interesting.
Yeah. For today's video, we're just going to go down a list of a lot of the physical traits that they each have that differentiate each other for us, for them. Yeah.
But before we get into that, we're just going to touch base on the DNA testing. A lot of you have asked, when are you going to get it done? And are you going to get it done? And why are you going to get it done?
Lots of whys.
Yeah, a lot of whys recently. And the main reason is for health reasons. We just want to know whose DNA is in whose so that we know if there were any complications in the future, we know how to track it. So that is the reason.
Knowing the family health history is just going to make things easier, and it's going to give us a peace of mind if something arises in the future, knowing where to trace it back to. That's the main reason. It's not like we want to figure out who is who so we can love them more. No, they're both our daughters. We love them equally, regardless if Addison is Eric's or mine and Everest is Eric's or mine. Whatever. We both love them with our whole heart. But we just want to know, for their sake, in the future, if anything happens, just to know.
And we'll probably do that in the new year. Things are a little crazy with the 30-day vlog and Christmas and the holidays and all that good stuff. So we are probably going to do it in the new year. We're not really sure if we're going to do an at-home one or if we're going to actually go into a genetics office. We're going to look into it. We just want to make sure it's accurate, whatever we do.
Okay, so there's many differences between the girls for us. So there's a lot of physical differences. Some being that skin color. Addison has a very, very, very pale skin.
Yes,
just
she does.
Very pale skin. Whereas Everest has a little bit more of a tan glow about her.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, she had a little bit of jaundice, so it was kind of yellowish with a little bit of orange, so that was very easy to tell. But now that the yellow is subsiding and going away, It's very more apparent that she has a little more of her skin tone.
Yeah, she has a darker skin tone. Yeah, a little bit.
The other one is the hair color. Addison has lighter color hair, and Everest has more black hair. Everest also tends to always have a mohawk. It's so cute.
Everest's hair always goes like this, whereas Addison's just lays flat.
Yeah, and Everest has like this little cowlick like right in the front.
And Everest also has a mark on the bridge of her nose. It looks like a vein, but it's like a dark kind of bluish, just kind of like squiggly line over the bridge of her nose. So that's another one.
And the doctor said that would probably go away within time.
Another one is that Addison has a little bit more of like a hooded eye and a prominent brow, whereas Everest, her eyes are a little bit more open and like bigger a little bit.
Yeah.
And her brow line isn't as prominent to me. And
Addison's ears are a little bit bigger than Everest, and same with her lips. Everest's lips are not as full as Addison's. I think Addison has like definitely the fuller lips.
And another difference between our two girls is that Addison, from a profile view, has a flatter forehead, and Everest has more of a rounded forehead.
Addison definitely has some cheeks. She's got the cheeks that you just want to like, you want to pinch up to so cute and love so much.
She knows she has the cheeks too.
Yeah,
she's like,
she uses them.
Yeah.
She's like, you dad.
And then she'll lay, and she'll lay, and then she'll press her cheek up. She's like, a cushion, it's the built-in cushion.
So it like billows over her little hand, and you're like, you're doing that on purpose, aren't you? It's really cute.
And the whole size-wise, so Addison is a little bit bigger than Everest, length-wise, weight-wise. So even like if we had our eyes closed, blindfolded, all that stuff, if we were given one, I'm pretty sure, and then given the other, I'm pretty sure we could differentiate who is who just by that. So for all the physical features, that's majority of them. We might find more, but that's most of the ones that help us differentiate them now.
Yeah.
But on top of the physical features, there's a bunch of kind of behavioral personality traits that differ the girls.
Definitely.
So with their crying, Everest she got a set of lungs on her.
Holy cow!
She got the pipes of the family.
When she cries, she lets you know she cries.
And like people in freaking Australia can hear her crying because she is loud. But she does very long, drawn out cries. And they're very, very loud. Whereas Addison does more staccato, kind of like crying in pieces.
Yeah.
And Addison also just makes a lot of noises.
She does.
And is always moving.
When she's just lying there.
She's like always moving, and she makes like a lot of just like
she's
just
always
noises.
Stretching. Her legs are often like straight out from her body. It's like.
Whereas Everest is real chill and she sleeps a lot. Addison doesn't really sleep that much, so she's just like...
Everest always has her hands like up here. She's just always like... Just wants to like relish in her hands for some reason.
Whenever
she's like always sucking on her hands too.
And whenever we feed her, that's how she eats. She's like...
Addison's already like grabbing the bottle and everything.
Both their grips though are real strong.
Yeah.
Like
really
crazy strong.
And Addison's neck... Oh my gosh, that girl could lift her head out of the womb.
Yeah.
Like I remember holding her, because that's who I held first, was Addison, and she was like moving her head, and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl, she's already so strong.
It's in the birth vlog, I think, that it's just like her neck. I'm like, you were just born. What are you doing? Yeah, but her neck is crazy, crazy strong. And then Everest probably has a stronger grip. Like her hands are like just cling on for life. I'm like, she must have watched Titanic when she was in the womb, and she's like, I will never let go. I will never let go.
One other thing I can think of that is the difference between the two is that Everest falls asleep like that, and Addison always takes a while to fall asleep. So therefore, Everest is usually always the one up first, and Addison is always sleeping in. Everest loves her pacifier. So she really loves that.
Everest takes well the pacifiers, and Addison is about them. She sometimes takes them, but majority of the time, no.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Addison is a little bit sassier, and she gives like side eye.
She gives a side eye.
Everest does like cross eye and big eye, like crazy eyes more.
I think you've seen Addison's like side eye
and Everest crazy eye in the daily vlogs. Yeah, but yeah, Everest does crazy eyes and Addison's just like.
So if you haven't guessed yet, we think that Addison has Adam's DNA and Everest has my DNA. So we think. So we'll soon find out.
Which is funny because when they first were brought to us, like the moment in our birth vlog, when they bring the girls out to us and we each held them, I had Everest and Eric had Addison. I thought just in that initial moment that Everest was my DNA and Addison was Eric's DNA.
I thought the same.
Because of the eyes. For me, it was the eyes, and I think I have a little bit bigger eyes as an adult. So I was like, oh, Everest has bigger eyes, and Addison was like,
no more chill.
And so I was like, and then when I was holding Everest, she was very alert, and Addison was really chill. Yeah. So they were just messing with us, because that is not how they are now.
No, they are completely opposite.
As soon as my mom sent me a picture, my baby picture, I was like, wait, that's Addison. That's literally
twins. Like
literally the same baby.
Yeah, put a bow on his baby picture and you have Addison.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like clone, like Addison is me, as far as baby pictures. So
and we showed you the pictures before, so if you go back and look at that, it's like clearly...
And then meet our twin girls. We have all of our baby pictures, but that was the moment where I was like, oh wait, maybe I'm completely wrong. And now... it's just like personality traits and physical traits, like the fact that Addison is more pale and just doesn't want to sleep, kind of high energy, makes noises a lot. Like, okay, this is lining up to be probably my DNA. And then Everest is just like chill, and she just chill and cool. So I'm like, okay, that fits Eric more.
But yeah, so that's how we can see the difference. If we missed anything that you guys maybe could see from your perspective on video and being like, oh, this is how I tell them apart, we'd love to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it would be interesting to hear if there's anything
we're missing
that you guys have. Yeah, so remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And remember to go over to our daily vlogs and check those out. We have been having such a great time with those and just giving you a glimpse into our everyday lives. We're just kind of wanting to show kind of like the highlight of every day. So it's been pretty exciting to film those.
I'm surprised though how easy it's been, because prior to us filming all the daily vlogs, I was actually expecting all the daily vlogs to be like just covered in throw up in all of the footage. And then like constant crying, all this stuff. I just had all these expectations.
Us like crying over the camera, like having our like little diary moment to the camera, being like, I can't handle this. But it's been, these babies have been just so good to us lately, and we're so thankful that we're, knock on wood, that it keeps happening, because
I don't know if that's made of wood.
We can think this is made of wood.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
So we're just really excited that they're really easy babies. So
my expectations went out the window, and I'm like floored at how perfect our baby girls are.
Yeah.
They're literally, both of them are just like a dream come true.
We love them so freaking much. It's ridiculous. Like, But thank you guys so much for coming along and watching our vlogs and watching our McBaby Mondays. We are planning on continuing to share our lives and the girls' lives and watching them grow and all that good stuff. So tell your friends and your family and share our story with them. We'll see you soon.
3,